Okay, I'm going to show you how to add these three vectors on the picture on the left on your HP-50G. First thing we'll note, we'll go to the 75 and the 30 component vector, 75i plus 30j, and enter that. We're in XYZ, which means you're in the rectangular format. So I'm going to go ahead and just enter 75 space 30 and put that in a two-dimensional vector. So I've got the first vector in very easily. The next vector is in polar form, so I'll need to change the mode of the calculator to polar. So I go to mode and go down to rectangular, choose polar, and hit OK again, accept those. Now you see the previous vector of 75, 30 has now been converted to polar equivalent. So we'll enter the second vector, which is 6, 0, space 6, 0, make that negative, and put that in a 2D vector. And so I've got the first two vectors in the calculator. The third vector is going to be a magnitude times a unit vector. I've given the slope indicator 3,5 over there in the lower third quadrant, and that's actually -3, -5 to put it in the third quadrant. And I'll create a unit vector from that and multiply it times the magnitude of 40. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 40 in there. And the next thing to do is create a unit vector. There is no unit vector function built into the 50G that I found, but it's pretty straightforward to do one. I'm going to type in change the mode first to rectangular. And now you can see I've got the 75, 30 back again. So now the 40 is in there. I need to create the magnitude of the vector. So 3, change sign, make that -3, space, and a -5. And put that in a two-dimensional vector. So -3, -5, third quadrant vector as shown with a slope indicator. Just enter to copy that again. To create a unit vector, we need to divide that 3, 5 vector by its magnitude. So I'll just get the magnitude of the one on the stack. Now if I divide those two, I get the unit vector that I want. If I multiply them, I got the vectors I want to add together. All of these are in Cartesian components, so just hit plus to add the first two and the last one. Now these are in Cartesian components, 84.42i and -56.2j, but I can also switch the mode back over to polar form and see the magnitude and direction. Oops. Got to change that. And immediately changes it over to magnitude of 101.449 at an angle of -33 something other, and that's not bad. Let's look at it a little bit here. Your view, that's the angle format. That's all I wanted to get done on my HP Prime, and I don't find those equivalent type of operations on the HP. Some of them are parallel in the complex area, but so far as I can tell, the 48 and the 49 both do vector operations very well, and the T99 does them similarly, but I haven't found quite the equivalent situation on the Prime. Don't think they're installed.